So hey everybody, what's going on? Look, my name is Terry. Hope you guys and gals are all doing well out there, and welcome back to the channel. This video here isn't going to be any sort of kind of technical explanation about what S-Log3 is versus S-Cinetone. This is just going to be me kind of just talking about my mindset here and experimenting between the two picture profiles here on YouTube to get some feedback from you all, because I would love to give S-Cinetone an actual shot, but every single time I go to use it, I feel like it doesn't look as good as everybody else's S-Cinetone does, and that might sound dumb. Okay, that might sound dumb, but ever since I got my A7 IV here, I've always shot in S-Log3 because, one, I like the way it looks. It's very flexible in post, and it just, out of the camera with the Rec 709 conversion LUT, it looks really good, especially in my office environment here. I don't really have to change anything major, or like I said, it just looks really good. But I've always wanted to really give S-Cinetone a real try, okay? And this here is, you know, best case scenario, I have my studio lights on here along with my top light. But as you all know, this isn't really how I normally film. How I normally film is like this here. I tend to film more like this here. I think it looks a little bit more cozy. I have a warmer light on in the background to sort of kind of add some separation. Like, yeah, my blinds here are open, but I mean, there's still some separation. Everything doesn't look like that same shade of that bright white sunlight emulating light. You know what I mean? And again, I think it kind of looks a little cozy, okay? But whenever I go from S-Log3 to S-Cinetone, and again, this is all in camera, there's no like editing going on in the background. This is like out of camera settings. And matter of fact, I didn't even tweak any of the S-Cinetone settings. It looks like this. And this right here is what S-Cinetone looks like. It's all out of the box settings. As a matter of fact, I haven't even changed anything in the picture profile on my A7 IV for S-Cinetone. This is just how it looks out of the box. And I don't know how quite really to describe it. It looks saturated, but then also the reds look really desaturated. But I've noticed that whenever I try to bring the reds up in post in either DaVinci Resolve or even Premiere Pro, it doesn't give my skin tone that natural pinkish color that I usually have whenever I'm not sitting here in front of a camera. It looks like artificially added because I'm just cranking the saturation up, and it doesn't look natural, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because overall, I think that S-Cinetone, for what it's worth, straight out of camera, does look pretty nice, at least on other people's setups. You know, I know that, you know, Sarah Dici, I'm pretty sure she still exclusively shoots in S-Cinetone in all of her videos, and she applies a really small little color correction to it, and it looks beautiful. Like, it looks really good. I know there are a ton of other creators out there that just really mainly shoot in S-Cinetone, and theirs looks like absolutely beautiful. And for the record here, folks, I'm still shooting at f2.8, but on my A7 IV, I can't speak for any other Sony cameras out there, but the base ISOs for S-Cinetone on my camera are either 125 or 500. And right now, just to be a little bit overexposed by like 0.7, I am shooting at the ISO 500, so that is the upper range of the native ISO. But I mean, I still think this looks good, at least here on the monitor. I'll take a look here on my PC screen here in a few minutes whenever I go to edit this here, obviously. But yeah, this is just me wanting to test out how these two look together, side by side or back to back, whatever you want to call it, because the way I see it is this here. I love editing. Like, matter of fact, this little video here, I'm literally just shooting for myself just so I have something to edit, because I just enjoy that whole process. You know, I truly do. But I've always heard that S-Cinetone is great for more of a run and gun style of shooting, and that's basically what I do here in my office. And S-Log3 is something whenever you need something a little bit more professional that has a lot of latitude, that you could bring it down, pull it up, have all that color information right there in that log profile that you could really bring out when you need to, crunch it down whenever you don't, to really manipulate it in a way that you really can't do it with the S-Cinetone. Because as we all know here, folks, and in case you don't know this here, S-Cinetone, the color profile, basically what you see here on camera is exactly what you're going to get. And while while you can push it and pull it a little bit in post, it is nowhere near as flexible at all as S-Log3 is, you know what I mean? And you know what, just for fun here, I'm gonna go ahead and crank this down to f1.8, and now I'm really overexposed. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this down to, I'm gonna go to ISO 200. So technically speaking, this isn't the first native ISO, it's a little bit higher, but I mean, I just wanna see how this looks at a non-native ISO, because I know for a fact with S-Log3, yeah, I normally try to stay anywhere between 800 to 3200 for the dual native ISOs for S-Log3 on my A7 IV here, but I've noticed that the footage, no matter what ISO I'm, filming that in S-Log3, even like ridiculously high, like 50,000 plus, there is some grain, but it looks clean. Like it doesn't look bad, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? So yeah, this again is I'm 0.7 overexposed, f1.8, ISO 200, not a native ISO here in S-Cinetone, and this is what it looks like. Again, not going to really color grade this. So you know what, no, for the S-Cinetone stuff here, I'm not going to color grade it at all. I'm going to just show you all what it looks like so you can really see how it compares to the Rec 709 conversion LUT. I always used the official one from Sony on the log footage here. Okay, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, this is just more of a, hey, Terry wants to ramble about something video. This isn't any kind of technical information or anything about S-Log3 or S-Cinetone. Again, just mainly for me, and maybe if you had any questions about how it might look in your environment or what the two might look like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so this is it, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, throw this up on YouTube for you guys and gals. And again, y'all, my name is Terry. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys and gals in the next one.